Why was my newborn baby lying awake and not going to sleep? Hi, I'm Nikki. I'm a pediatric sleep expert and one of the founders of Little Ones. I have 3 children, and when I had my second child, my son, I was so caught up in not letting him get overtired, which is the mistake I made with my eldest, that I was trying to aim for these 1-hour awake windows we hear about. I was popping him into bed at that point and wondering why he wasn't going to sleep. Does this sound like your baby? What would happen with my beautiful boy is he was the happiest little thing. He would lie in his bed wide awake. He wasn't upset. He wasn't crying. He would just have his big blue eyes wide open staring up at me and not sleeping. Even though he wasn't upset and cranky and screaming, this was still really frustrating for me because I didn't know why he wasn't going to sleep. I had heard that 1 hour is the awake time that a newborn baby can handle. And at 2, 3, 4 weeks old, this is what was happening, and he just wasn't falling asleep. Sometimes he would lie there for almost an hour, and I would be rocking the bassinet, or I would be trying to settle him in my arms, or even try and feed him to sleep, and he just wasn't falling asleep. Was my baby broken? What I know now is he just wasn't ready for sleep yet. Babies' awake windows are really important, and definitely when they're brand spanking new, they can only handle around an hour of awake time. But very, very quickly, within the first couple of weeks, that starts stretching out as your baby grows and develops and their newborn sleepiness wears off. They start needing more and more awake time, so they're tired enough to go to sleep. And this is exactly what happened with my son. This is why some days he would lie there for half an hour to an hour before falling asleep. He was naturally stretching out his own awake time. So if I had actually, and when I cottoned onto this, I did start keeping him awake for longer, he was then really easy to settle to sleep. I would pop him in his bed and he would fall asleep almost straight away. So learn from my mistakes. If your baby isn't falling asleep, no matter what you do, and they're having a very short awake period, maybe it's time to rethink that, start stretching out that awake time. And if you need more help knowing what to aim for, visit us at littleones.co or download our app or ask us in the comments.